straight season, going undefeated in conference play. What does that mean to you?
It's really exciting, and just shows all the hard work we've put in. But at the end of the day, we know like the job's not finished. Like we knew what we were gonna do at the end, this season, and we know at the end of the season we're trying to go for another ring. So that's what we're here to do.
Compared to last year, is the feeling around championship week a little different now that you guys have done it, and that I know it's not the exact same team, but a lot of the same guys and people you brought in who kind of had that championship experience as well?
Yeah, with that experience, it does help us a lot. But we try not to stress overdoing it because that's when times get to frustrate. People get more frustrated and things get all blown out the water. So we kind of try to just be us and just keep everything the same thing because the ingredients been working. It's no secret recipe. So just staying true to us, and that's what all we're doing.
What do you see out of Clemson's offense? Do you think one of the more balanced units you've probably seen this year?
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty balanced. They have a vet quarterback with Cade Klubnik and a hard running back, Phil Maffa. I played Phil in high school, so I know like his running style and stuff like that. But very balanced offense. They want to run the ball. They want to throw the ball. So I think it'll be a good game.
Did you win that game in high school?
No, it was really a scrimmage, but we didn't win the scrimmage.
With their offensive line, they've got some highly thought of guys on that end. What does that mean for the defense's mindset going into that game, and how much does it help facing a group like Boston College a few weeks back to get a feel for that physicality?
It just means that we know in practice the intentionality has to be there, both physically and mentally. So we know this group doesn't really mess up a lot, but they do have times where they get tired and their attention to detail may lack. So we know that we have to take every advantage of that, especially on third downs. And then Boston College, I feel like they prepared us for that physicality because they're very physical up front. So very similar to them, but Clemson's going to bring a little bit more on the edge and the interior as well.
Last year, the championship game last year was a big game for the defense. I think a lot, Thomas is kind of big moment for SMU to show how far the defense has come over the years. Can you kind of talk about the work that's come in since about making that kind of a feature of the team, where you've had so many games this season where you're holding the opposing team to under double digits?
Yeah, and I feel like this whole season, like the defense had to step up at a lot of times, and times where we didn't, the offense has. So just kind of having that progression this whole year throughout all those 12 games, I feel like it's built us up to be ready for this moment. So we know last year the championship was a defensive game, starting with the fumble, and defense had to like kind of help us out along with the offense. But this year we're expecting that same thing. So we know defense is going to have to stay true to themselves and just play with our hats on fire.
I know you don't necessarily get to work with Kevin every single day, but I mean, from that moment where he has that opening fumble to where he is now, where do you notice how different he is? And maybe if you're able to notice, is he any different in his prep for a championship game when he's 10 starts in versus making his first one?
I feel like Kevin, he's been the same person all around. He's been he's very composed, and even in that game when he fumbled, like he didn't seem like he was frustrated or nervous or the lights were too bright for him. He still stayed composed. He still played his game, and he realized like it's all 4 quarters you got to play through, not just one. So I feel like Kevin's maturity has grown as a player and as a man as well, but he's very composed, and I like the way he plays.
Anything else?
No, I think we're good. Thanks.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.